Good day, everyone, and welcome to Journey of the Anointed with Mr. Buzz. So here's a concept for you. The furry chosen ones. Basically, I'm suggesting, because of the experience I'm having here, that God not only selects certain people to use as a vessel for to do his will, but he uses certain animals. I have two cats, a male and a female, brother and sister. Since I have had them, anything spiritual that ever happens to the male, never the female. The female doesn't get touched, no spiritual attacks on her, God doesn't use her. However, the male, God uses continuously. Okay, so if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm on what I call the cockroach system. Every transgression I commit, when God convicts me of something, if it's minor, I shouldn't say if it's, okay, not minor, if a regular transgression, like I was too quick to anger, or, I had doubt in my mind, something like that. He manifests a cockroach in my living room. Not only does he manifest a cockroach, he uses my male cat to alert me that it's there. Okay, instantly. The cat will squeal and whine and cry in this weird way, and it makes me get up and go right in there right away. I do it without even thinking. Okay, it just makes me go instantly. I call him my cockroach alarm system. That's what my male cat is. God does not use the female for this. God uses the male cat for this. Every single time. Not only that, one time God was trying to really teach me something and discipline me, and he removed all protection from this house because I'd done something quite serious that he wasn't happy with, and he wanted to teach me a lesson. He wanted to teach me what would happen if I didn't have him protecting us in this house. I was in bed, and the attack hit me, and I mean, it was a horrifying attack. It was some demonic thing clawing at me. It was horrifying. And as I'm waking up and that's happening to me, the male cat down here, just screaming at the top of his lungs, being attacked. The female, fine as can be, not even being touched. The male, totally being demonically attacked, which made me feel even worse. I mean, getting me attacked, okay, I screw up, I get a demonic attack, I deserve it. My innocent cats really don't. They're just suffering because of my bad moves then. So, yeah. And over time, I would say he's been spiritually attacked at least 5 or 6 times since I've owned him, since I've had him. Her, never. I don't think she's ever been bothered by it. And God has never used her to alert me to anything. He doesn't bother with her at all. The male, he's a furry chosen one. That's what I'm going to call him. I swear to you, it's very obvious that God uses him as a vessel to alert me to, and when God was testing me for anger, he wanted to train me to stop being quick to anger. Well, my male cat has a way of, he can get me angry. He knows exactly how to do it. Or so I thought. It was God making him do it. It took me a while to figure it out. God wanted to get me to stop being so quick to anger and yelling and, jumping and going after him and clapping my hands and, hey, stop it, getting really mad. He wanted me to calm down and stop acting that way. So he'd get the cat squealing and getting the zoomies and running around, and whining and tearing things apart and just being, being kind of misbehaving. And then I'd get mad, cockroach. Okay, and so then over time, I had to learn when he did that to not get mad. Eventually, not only did the cockroaches stop, the cat stopped acting like that. God was making him do that to test me over and over and over. I swear to you. So I've come to the conclusion that my male cat is a furry chosen one. I don't know if that means he's like anointed like us. I don't think God anoints animals. I don't know. He definitely uses him as a vessel. No question. And other people I've talked about an experience I had with ducks years ago. When I was really down one time, I was totally down in the dumps and so depressed. I was just barely making it one day. And God sent 3 families of ducks to me on a crowded beach full of people. The little baby ducks left their mothers. 3 different families of them came swimming from different areas in the lake, all together at the same time. Charged me on the beach. The baby ducks, I had like 16 or 18 baby ducks all over my body, just crawling up me, and everybody staring at me going, what is going on with this duck man over there? I swear to you, my kids were there and everything. It was crazy. That was God sending, and then he made the sun get brighter all of a sudden. It was wild. That was God speaking to me and using the animals to do it. So I've told this story in other videos before, and I get lots of comments about people saying, oh yeah, the animals, God will do that with me. He'll use animals to talk to me. I also had a bird right outside in the backyard here. I was watching through the window. It's sitting on a tree, and it's communicating with me telepathically. And I'm like, okay. I'm looking at this bird, and I'm like, are you really communicating with me telepathically? And the thing was right sarcastic. It's like, yes, and I ain't got all day. I got a message for you. I'm like, whoa. And I said, okay, if you're really communicating with me, then stand on one foot and flap one wing. And it did that. Like, I'm not joking. It did exactly what it. And it was really sarcastic. But I was like, who do you think I'm here talking for? Who do you think I got a message from? It's a message from the Lord, and you better listen. And I was like, whoa. That's the kind of stuff the Lord does with animals. And my male cat, if there's a such thing as a furry chosen one, he is one. There's no question. And also, the cat that, when I was with my wife, we had a cat. Well, it was her cat when I met her. His name was Mr. Rockmeister. I actually named my business after him and everything. Well, actually, his name was Rocky. I changed Rocky to Rockmeister, and then I named my business after that, and it was Rockmeister Guitar Lessons, and then I became the Rockmeister, and that became my nickname and the whole bit. But so the Rockmeister, the original one, the cat, was demonically possessed one day. Okay, I had invoked something in the house, doing some bad ceremonies and some magic I shouldn't have been doing. Invoked this spirit, and it took over the cat. And the cat, which loved me and was a very friendly, nice cat, tried to kill me one day. Literally tried to kill me. And my wife stepped in front of us, like in between us, between the cat and me, because the cat was literally trying to kill me. And she saved me. And she could pick him up, and he was fine. He wouldn't touch her. He just wanted to kill me, because it was the demon inside him. Put him in a room by himself for a few minutes, locked him up, and the demon left him, and then he was fine. But animals are very, very susceptible to demonic possession, especially cats. That's why witches will call them, they're called familiars. A witch will almost always have a cat and call it her familiar. So, just making this video about that concept, I'm quite sure. Please leave me a comment if any of you have an animal that is being used spiritually by God or has been demonically possessed, because with my male cat is both. He's definitely been demonically attacked. I wouldn't say possessed. He was never possessed. He's been demonically attacked, and he's definitely a vessel that God uses on a regular basis. Since God started using him that way, actually, he hasn't been really demonically attacked anymore. He just gets used by God now. So I'm going to consider him the furry chosen one. That's what I think. That may be crazy, but I don't know. The evidence is pointing in that